Hello, everybody. Let's draw a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna play some music and enjoy. Actually, no, I just want to talk. Just want to talk tonight. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing good. Before we go into color, let's turn off all the color. We don't need that right now. Okay. We need no color. Alright, let's make sure everything is in the right place. Okay, cool. And in we go with line work. Okay, we're using the wrong pen here. Inking, technical pen, there you go. Oh, big technical pen. Little technical pen, there you go. I hope you guys are doing good. Color time. I am doing good. That's good. It's good to know. I just got bored. I was watching some Jujutsu Kaisen, and it got a little boring. So I just found myself getting distracted. And so I was like, fuck it. Might as well go draw. So when you're doing digital art in general, you're going to find yourself spending countless amounts of time fixing lines, changing, editing. You have to call it a cap at some point. Okay? There has to be a point in which you go, okay, cool, I can progress with this. Because if you don't, you always will never, ever, ever finish any piece. You guys will always just constantly go back and forth, and then eventually it'll just look bad. You'll like lose a taste for it. You'll be like, ugh, I overworked this. I don't like it anymore. And then you'll be like, okay, fuck it. And then all that time would have been wasted. So what I highly recommend is that you guys actually set a cap at the time or the amount of revisions that you guys do for your own pieces like you would for a client. Very much akin to how you would be with a client. Like, how many revisions are you going to allow yourself before you call it finished? And that is something that you can implement in a lot of your endeavors. Like, how would you approach a portfolio piece that you make if it was for a client? Not for you, but for a client. And you'll find yourself more inclined to work a little bit more on your things. Especially if you're kind of like me and your inclination is not to work for yourself. Like, not necessarily like, that sounds wrong. No. Not so much that you don't work for yourself. Oh, I'm not even zoomed in. There you go. There you go. It's more like, you know, like when you have to do something for somebody else, it's just easier. Much easier. So I like to hold myself accountable through other people like that. It makes me feel a little bit ease. Okay, cool. So let's see. Have a little misty. All right. Now let's go back down. Let's go into this area. Clean up the lines. You remember that a minuscule amount of like offshoot on a line can change the direction of a lot of things. So you have to be very careful when you set down your lines. All right. When we do legs, I always start at the kneecap. Okay. I don't know why I like starting at the kneecap. It's just a position that's mid. So it just allows me to be able to connect this piece to the other pieces a little bit easier. The order in which you draw things can often help you or hurt you, depending on how you visualize things. Like if you are used to drawing your heads first, right? And you find it really hard to find like posing and all that stuff. It's mostly going to be because you are probably drawing the wrong body part that you should be drawing first. And if you only know how to draw a human through one way, that's going to be really tough for you. You need to see the body like kind of like a Rubik's Cube, like a puzzle piece. If you find all the connecting points, like a connect the dots, the body becomes really easy to draw. But if you don't, come on, Apple Pencil. Don't be. There you go. All right, question time. If you guys have questions, go for it. I'm gonna observe my drawing for a little bit. So I'm going to just analyze if I need any edits to this. But feel free to ask questions if you guys have questions. This is the moment to do so. No, I'm like blocking everything. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna have to start going into the detail right there. There you go. What's the program's name? This one is Procreate. This one's Procreate, and I'll help you guys out with like learning something or other in a second. I just need to finish a little bit more work on this. I just want to keep on going a little bit more every single time. Every single time that I come on here, I just want to work a tiny bit more on it. I figure that if I can do that, I can probably finish a lot more pinups and finished illustrations if I like allocate a little bit my streaming time towards them in general. Metabang. I don't think I've ever used oh no, I have used Metabang. I used Metabang for the World Illustration Championships. And honestly, it was all right. I mean, it wasn't anything like spectacular, but it wasn't bad. Nope. A lot of the times when it's really complicated, subtle curves, it's much easier to just go in slowly. Jesus, getting these angles are a pain. I move the iPad a lot more than my sketchbook. So as you thicken the line work, you can always eliminate any sketchiness that you had. So I kind of treat all my digital work kind of like if I was using just my sketchbook. It's no different than using my sketchbook. It's just a different tool to be able to use. That's the way I see it. Let's see. Okay, would that be where her buoy goes? I would probably expand a little bit more. So her thigh would be right there, and then that would be just her. Okay, cool. How much did the pencil cost? I believe the Apple pencils cost about $80 to $100, depending on where you buy them. I normally just get mine refurbished. There's no reason for me to get like a brand new one if I'm gonna get Apple Care on it anyways. And if I'm gonna get Apple Care on it, like, doesn't matter, because if it breaks, I'll just take it in and they'll just replace it. What brush am I using? I'm just using the technical pen, I believe that's the name of this one. And then the other ones that I use are the Derwent pencil and just the soft brush, like a soft airbrush. Oh, by the way, it helps a lot if you guys hit that little heart button. If you guys hit that, it definitely helps. Let's see. I always have to ask you guys, but do you guys enjoy watching me draw? Like, is the whole act of watching me draw or the act of me talking the reason that you guys follow me? I'm always curious. I'm just always really, really curious, and it's just like a perfect time to ask for like a little survey. It would be awesome to know a little bit more about why you guys follow me. Both? Huh. Interesting. Both, but especially talking so I can repeat it in my head as I draw. Oh, that's awesome. All the night ones, the night streams are the ones that are like interesting without music. Mostly because I'm too much in my head, right? Like at the end of the day, my brain is fried from like having dealt with a lot of people. I had to go to like a barbecue today, and that was like, You know, it's always like so tough meeting new people. Just meeting new people and like trying to gauge if they're not assholes. You know, like it's just like that is so like time consuming, and it just like takes away so much of my energy. Just trying to make sure that people are not assholes. And it's just so incredibly annoying. Togepi. Okay. Other tattoos that I decided to put on her was a water tribe symbol. And then I was gonna just draw like a bunch of sea animals on her. So I might draw like actual like whales and like dolphins and jellyfish and stuff like that going up like her leg. But for the main drawings, the anime like call outs, I wanted to make sure that I get all these. Okay. So we have that, and then let's see if I can do it by just like using my hand. It doesn't do it. Okay, rotate. And then the bottom one is 1, 2. Because the other it's 3. Close the gaps. And then we can go in and smooth it out a little bit. Maybe darken the edge to make it a little bit more iconic. Cool. Do you illustrate books, or would you? No, I have illustrated several books. I have worked for editing companies that I did this professionally for a while. Like I did professional book editing for kids' books for a company. I worked on over 150 titles. So I'd say that I have a very good experience dealing with kids' books and how they work. A lot of the job entailed having to replicate a lot of the artwork because I needed to make sure that the artwork was ready for print. And believe it or not, a lot of artists don't know what the fuck they're doing. So they just draw stuff on unformatted formats, and then they just go like, "Ooh, it's a JPEG, isn't it? Like, oh my god, like what else am I supposed to do? Like, it's supposed to be 300 like DPI. What is a PPI? What is that? Like, it's like you'd be surprised how many people are so ignorant to the things that they want to create, right? If you don't spend time thinking about the things that you want to work on and like the processes that go along with that, uh, learn everything about your career. Like, what are you doing? It's a lot of stuff that you could just learn by just going online too. It's not something that you require like a specialized thing. A Saturn. Let's see. What was this gonna be? It was gonna be like a little sword. And let's see, then we had a Mario mushroom, and we had a Mario box. Let's make the Mario box a little more three-dimensional. But not too much. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. I was gonna draw Mario mushrooms and stuff like that, but I think having like a Mario background would be really cool. Okay, so that looks cool. Then we move up. This one doesn't stand out as much, so I'm gonna have to make it a little bit cooler. Make it look like a sticker. Okay. And we have that. We have a Pokemon. We need a blue mana symbol for Magic the Gathering, so we already have that. Then, why does he have a little hair right there? There we go. Okay, has a little teardrop for her ear. Has her Dragon Ball for her belly button. Then I was gonna put a homunculus tattoo on her, but I needed to know where. Like, it could be on her boob, it could be on her arm, could be on her leg. I have one on my leg, so maybe I'll put it there. Nah, or put it right here. Like, I have it in the sketch. Hold on. Oh, where's my sketch? Did I already erase that part? Oh, I already erased that part, damn it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to draw another homunculus tattoo. So I have it right there so I can see it. And it's all six-sided star. How do you do a six-sided star? It's this, and then this. Okay. So we have that. Then we have the snake eating itself. Well, in this case, it's like a little dragon. It's gonna go and it's gonna eat itself. And then it's gonna have some horns, and then it's gonna have some wings. Yeah. It has 3 horns. Then it has a little bit of a lip over here. Cool. So it's kind of like that, but there you go, something like that. There you go. That's roughly where I'll put it. I'll probably get it online and just like warp it so it like fits perfectly there. Then what's the next other things that I can add? Well, obviously my tattoo of my face. I like that. But here, I think I might replace this with some jellyfish. And then we'll draw one perspective. And one last one. All right, so we have some jellyfish. What other animals should we draw? Let's see. What other animals? We can draw the dolphin. We can draw fishies. Let's draw some fishies. Let's see. What other type of fish can you put? Let's see. Some more little silhouettes of fish. Then star you. That. I have a feeling I need to add like something really fucking cool here. Like an orca or something. It's like a dolphin. Nope. There you go. Let's see, you can add a bat ray. We were gonna add a bat ray anyway, so. Then we can draw like an eel, maybe an eel. Be kind of cool. Squid. Yeah, squid would work. Let's see. How would we make a squid look cute? Maybe an octopus. see. Mm-hmm. Looks like a cuttlefish. Kind of like it, but cuttlefish have bigger parts in the back. And little tiny ones. There you go. Little cuttlefish. And the eyes are different too. Cuttlefish are weird. Okay, so we're gonna have star U. Probably have a shark somewhere in here. Maybe like a hammerhead or something like that. Something cool. See, okay, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And then we move on. But over here, we need some other stuff. So we need a Deathly Hollow symbol. We need a Triforce. Let's see, what else do we need? I think at that point, that's fine. Okay. And then we got the Star U. Cool. Nah, I think I can start working on this one right here. This one's gonna be a pain in the ass. So much little detail in this one. And it's all like lined up weirdly too. Whoever designed Star U sucks. Okay, let's see. We have that, we have that, we have that, we have that. Okay, cool. Now we go into the other sections. Now we go into this intersection, intersection, intersection. It's the same. And this bottom part is different. It's like a V, if I remember correctly. All right, cool. We have that. The middle part has to be perfectly centered. So we're just gonna use the program and allow it to do its thing. We want to make it a little thick to thin, so it looks a little bit with depth. And this is supposed to be like a gem, so I'm going to actually set the reflections a little bit different than what the sketch was. Mostly because I just want to have a slightly more refined little reflection there. Okay. Then I just need to make a replica of this. That's horribly shaped. Where's the bottom? There's the bottom. Nope. So, slowly go around and then lock it up. Yeah, close enough. Okay. Cool. I select the same thick thin lines so it doesn't look a little too weird, and then I start closing this detail up. Trying to match them. And width is gonna be a little tricky. Because we're gonna have to adjust all the lines around them. So, okay. Cool. Cool. And one more. And not a big a pain in the ass as I thought it was gonna be. Still annoying, but not too bad. Let's see. That looks okay. It looks okay. Add a little shadows where it's supposed to be deeper. Cool, cool. I'm gonna add a little detail to the inside of this just to make it contrast against itself. And that will give it a more tattooy look too. All right, dope. Cool. We have a little bit of space, so maybe like a little bat ray. How does it go like that? Okay. Nah. There you go, like that. Let's see, what else? We can add maybe a little turtle. And add some other little turtles. Okay. Let's see. We need something else here. So this is probably gonna be the side ducks, little energy building up. Need to make a little more space here. Oh, that's in a different layer. Let's see. Cool, that's filling up nicely. All right, so we have one leg completely done. We need to do the other leg now. The other leg's me. Oh, yeah, she has little seahorses, huh? Let's see if I can remember what a seahorse looks like. All right, I'm gonna go back into this one. Let me get the Dragon Ball completely round. This is really off. I like to do things like this manually. Why? Because it trains my brain. It trains my brain to doing it better next time. If I keep on using the program to always help me, I'm going to end up in a situation where I'm going to rely so much on the program to do it for me that whenever I need to do it, without the assistance, I'm not going to be able to do it. So I don't like relying on the program to give me all my straight lines, to do all that stuff for me. It's nice when you need to do like a time crunch or stuff like that. It's really cool to be able to do that. But I highly recommend that you guys practice using the skills and do it manually, mostly because at one point you're going to require those skills and you want to be able to actually access them. But some of the tools are really good. Some of the tools are really nice. And that's the reason a lot of us use a lot of digital programs, because the tools are really, really nice. I don't know, it's just really fun to be able to sit here and draw with you guys. It's been really fun lately. I really do appreciate like having an audience. I don't know if I say it enough, but I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's see. All right, so we have this. Yeah, make the frame a little bit darker, a little bit thicker. Cool. The epaulets need to match, which is the little tiny thing on the side. I can make this even cooler by just adding a little bit of a little tiny thing and adding little tiny reflections on the side to make it look like the glass has depth. From here, I can draw the outside of my face. There you go. Cool. Draw some little details to make it look a little bit asymmetrical. I don't like symmetry to a whole extent. Right? There will always be little instances of my drawings that get broken up with little detail or little lines, enough to not make it symmetrical. One of the best tips I received was from this caricature artist that I worked with that was annoying as all fucks. She was absolutely annoying and obnoxious, but she gave me a really cool piece of advice. And she said, symmetry is overrated. Symmetry is boring. And I never really understood that until later on in life, right? Way later on, I was like, well, no, I mean, shouldn't you try to aim to be like, symmetrical and like draw? Like, no, like symmetry is not found in nature very commonly. As a matter of fact, normally when people are symmetrical, like AKA they have symmetrical features, they tend to be considered beautiful in our society. That just tends to be the case. Like if someone has perfectly symmetrical face features, they tend to be models. They tend to be situations like that. It's just something that happens. It's not something that, oh, well, not everybody, baby. It's not like, that's not an opinion thing. It's literally just nature. Right? We find beauty in symmetry. But since art is not necessarily based on reality, and it's not based on the things that like are appealing in reality, we are using our imaginations or like understanding of human psyche, stuff like that, to make sure that something is either interesting or appealing, right? Like people don't normally have features like this, right? They just don't. So that is all made up. This is all completely fictional. It's all just reference based, and my decision to scale or put something in a certain size is my decision. That is what my style called for, or what I decided should be the most appealing way to present this. And when you have that ability to decide, that's your style. When you have the ability to decide if that's what you want to do, not just have that be the only way you can draw, but if that's a decision you make, then you can honestly consider it your style. Hey, did you ever see the sketchbook link I told you about a couple days ago? No. You told me about it, but you never sent me a link. So how am I supposed to find it? It sent the link on your end? No, I didn't receive any links. Instagram is being weird though. Instagram has been like glitching out a lot lately. I don't know what they're doing with it. Let's see. I gotta separate the letters. I'll fix it later. Did I just draw a line? I did. Gotta be careful with these phantom lines. Okay, so we have that, and then, ooh, we can make this into like garter belt type of situation. It just goes around. No, it's not gonna look right unless I curve it a lot. So that would look cool if I did this. I would have to curve the line just to get that like semblance of something curving around. But I don't think that would look good. Let's see. What did we have for here? Oh yeah, we had like a little sunset. Ooh, which one's Maui's? The Moana stone. Moana stone. The heart of the ocean. Totally have to put the heart of the ocean, heart of Te. There you go. Where does the heart of Tafiti go? I think the heart of Tafiti goes... I might have to go down here somewhere. I might have to reduce the size of that, and we might have to put it right here to match the other one. Okay, and then it's a weird twisty symbol. So it's it starts right here, and then it comes in this way, and then it goes back in, and stupid procreate, like that. And this has a little thickness. This all has a little thickness. Alright, it's kinda getting there. That's really thick right here. And it's really thick right here. That's a cool symbol. Let's see, it has to get thicker. So this one curves in a little bit more, and then curves out, and then curves in, and then this is out more. Alright, cool. It's getting there. And then this connects by curving in and out. And this is nice and smooth. By the way, this is gonna get done in Illustrator most likely too. So I'm not really worried about the super clean lines because I'm just gonna adjust everything in Illustrator when I ink it. There you go. That might be a little too big though. Let's see. Do we want to move it somewhere else? No, I like it there. Let's see, where can we put it? Could make it like a little thing on her hair. Could make that the actual like necklace. That'd be kind of cute. Cause I don't think it looks that great there. I think it's like taking away a little bit too much from it. Over her heart? Oh, over the boob. Huh. That would look good. Huh. Let's see, distort. Alright, that's looking kind of okay. A little smaller though. So on her boobie, or do we put it right here? But I think if I do it right there, I'm gonna have to remove the necklace. Which is fine, I think. I think it's fine to remove the necklace. I think that's a better symbol. So let's see. Okay, let's remove the necklace. We can just leave. Oh, I guess we could make that the necklace. That would work. Yeah, that would work really nice. There you go. Perfect. Or we could make it her eye like a Sharingan. Know what I mean? Could make the... That'd be interesting. But no, I think we'll skip on that. I think we gotta make my face a little bit bigger though. All right, let's see what it looks like with color now. Is it this one or this one? I think it's this one. Cool. All right, this is looking pretty dope. Tattoos are pretty cool. Alright, so we gotta start coloring the camera in. Let's see. Alright, we gotta start adding legs and color and stuff like that there. Painting, no, inking. We go with syrup. There you go. No. Damn it. Okay. Let's get rid of this part because we can't see the Pikachu ears. So, gotta do everything in parts. Okay, so we have that, we have that. And then, no, don't erase things. You don't need to, Rod. Okay. Then we're gonna grab some shadows. Gonna lock this up. Off a lock. We're gonna start adding our shadows. And we determined that the light source is this way, so that means that here, 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 and here go in shadows. This is gonna be cast shadow right here, and we're gonna have a little bit of roundness right here. I don't know why I erased that. So we're gonna add a little bit there, and you're gonna see how cool it is when we smooth it out. So we grab a little bit here, a little bit there, and then we're gonna grab this, and we're just gonna smooth out the shadows for the rounder parts of the leg. Right. Ooh, look at that, smooth. Cool. I'm gonna grab that same light color. We're gonna grab a airbrushing tool. We're gonna grab a medium brush or a soft brush. low opacity, and we're just gonna go over our leg in the parts where the light would hit. Little by little, just building the light again. Cool. Do you have it so where it doesn't go outside the line? Yeah. I set up the alpha lock is what does that. And then where's my highlights? I already put highlights in? No, I haven't. There you go. Have tan lines. How do you have it? So when you click on a layer, if you click on it, you're gonna see this thing called alpha lock. If you click it, it just locks the layers. So it locks the canvas. So you can only do, you can only color inside of that little area. Let's see. So for the tattoos, where's my tattoos? Might as well just combine the layers, honestly, because they look nice. Okay, so let's lock this layer. And let's see what the tattoos are gonna look like when I color them blue. No, that's not blue. This is blue. The reason that I changed it to blue or like a lighter color is so that it doesn't take away the detail of the character, and it's like a little hidden thing that you have to look into. Like it's a secondary thing that you'll like notice as you look at the drawing. The moment that you push it into the background, and maybe not so like light. There you go. That's a better tone. See what I mean? The moment that you add that tone, it just makes the skin tone pop out more. It makes the line work stand out more, even though I'm not doing absolutely anything except just changing the color. So it's a really cool little technique to use. But we will continue with this tomorrow. So we will jump into the legs. We will have to change the socks so that the ears have a little bit of more dynamic like range. So one of them maybe bent, maybe one of them like, you know, like folding over or whatever, just to make it so the composition looks a little better. And then we get to work on the Pokemon. So we get to work on our new Pokemon. I don't know what we're gonna call them, but we're gonna, I just wanted to make a little platypus Pokemon. Then we had Togepi sucking on her titty. Then we have Squirtle checking her out. And I don't know what Vaporeon's gonna be doing, but he has to be doing something like playing with something. Maybe he's like gonna be eating a Magikarp or something, like jumping on him. And then this guy is just staring at her booty. Yeah, and when I'm done, I want to print it. I want to make it T-shirts. I want to make it stickers. I want to make it a lot, and then I want to release one every month. And this is what I'm gonna do to for my subscribers. This is what I'm gonna do for my subscribers. I'm gonna do a cool pinup, and then I'm gonna give you guys the option to subscribe for different things. So if you guys subscribe for like $5, you guys will get a sticker. If you guys subscribe for like $10, you guys will get like a print or whatever. You know, we'll figure that out. But that'll be the subscription model, which will be kind of cool because you guys get to see me work on stuff, and you guys get to actually get stuff. Oh, that looks kind of cool too. Ooh, this blue line work looks pretty cool. See what happens if you add it in the hair. Now for the hair, you are gonna need like, there you go. That's what we need for the hair. For the hair, we needed like a vibrant color. So your line work can either make or break your design. If you can learn how to use your line work a little bit better, and the colors and everything, not just black, but actually like, oh, that looks so good. Ah, that looks beautiful. I love it. I really like it. Ah, it's gonna come out so cool. Anyways, thank you guys so much for keeping me company. You guys are awesome. I'll post updates on this as it goes. And yeah, so that's it. Later, Gators. See you guys tomorrow for another lesson.